What's up, guys? Happy New Year and welcome back to another episode of the No Name Podcast. You can hear me,
You got
right?
a nice. Yeah, perfect. Give me a sec.
Let me
All right.
just. Yeah. I'm in a spaceship, man. I think you've already noticed that.
Yeah. You can see you have a spaceship and you have a monkey or
yeah,
yeti behind you.
yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Falling so. I'm doing great. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing awesome, man.
Yeah.
Starting 2021 off with a new episode of the podcast, and
Oh, nice. So
yeah,
I am the first guest for
no,
2021.
no, yeah, you are.
Okay,
So
that
yeah,
is sick.
it is, and we're starting strong. We have a very special guest on the show. We have Amaanath, who is an excellent web developer who drops value bombs on Instagram. And welcome, brother. How
Yeah.
was the most unprecedented year for you?
2020.
So I mean, 2020 was the greatest year in my life. Like that's it.
Oh,
Like
really? How?
don't call me the
Nah,
excellent.
I get
Call
it.
me an
I get it.
excellent developer. I mean, I'm still kind of like a newbie. I'll say. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a really good developer, but like, I know stuff. But like,
Mm-hmm.
what interests me
Okay,
more
so
is like
so
sharing
you
knowledge
don't
and
consider
helping
yourself
people.
really expert,
I don't like to
no?
consider myself like that.
Okay. Yeah, you. Yeah, it's good because it keeps you going. Um.
Exactly. 100%. Yeah. So I'd say 2020 was the best year in my life because like I met hundreds of people like you, clever programmer, Kazi, Rishi, like
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of thousands of people, David, lots of people. Like that's everything that changed the route of my life. So that's why I say like 2020 was the best year of my life. While everyone was like going through shit,
Yeah.
I was like making progress. So yeah. I've
That
started
good for you,
2021
man.
so strong. So, just want to see the same growth, you know, in
Cool,
2021
cool.
too and towards the whole decade.
Yeah, you started off with the live stream,
Exactly.
and and yeah, I wanna talk a little bit about what you said in the live stream. You said like you get clients off of on Instagram. So
Yep.
how is that? Like how does that happen, man? Just
Yeah. So, what like, there are like, I'm still 17, so I cannot open an Upwork account or freelancer.com account because you
Mhm.
need to be 18. So I'm turning 18 this month. So that's what, like, I'm waiting.
Happy
Why
happy
doesn't
advance birthday, brother.
Thank you so much. So, like, I'm just waiting till I turn 18 so I can open an account on that. So, people can complain
Mm-hmm.
saying, like, I cannot open an account, or you can decide
You
how
can just
to.
use someone else's account, man. That's that's
Yeah,
literally it.
that is true. That's true. But, like, that is something out of my mind because, like, I've seen people,
Mm-hmm.
like, opening fake PayPal accounts to get money. Like, I know all those stuff, but, like, it's kind of like unethical. So, I don't like to do that. But, like, though there might be it might be not possible for you, there are other possible ways that you can make an income as a developer. So that is one thing that I talk about. Like Instagram, LinkedIn are so powerful. It's like you can lie on your resume. Okay,
Mm.
you can lie on your resume. You can say you are a pro at React, or you can say you are a pro at Angular. You can say I've built all these projects. Like you can literally lie, but like you cannot lie on your Instagram profile because like so let me put this
Is
into
it isn't
context.
that
Is
the
like,
same thing though? Like it's just social media. Like you can say anything you want, and
yeah, you can say
there will be
anything you
no
want.
repercussions for that.
Yeah, so this is what I say is like, what when I started out with development in April, what I
Mm-hmm.
did was like I could just take articles off of Medium. I can take YouTube videos off of YouTube and like just write the same thing using Canva or Photoshop or Illustrator and just make posts. But instead, what I did was I documented my journey. So what
Mm.
I would do every day when I learn something new, I would share the knowledge that I get. Now I would say this is the resource that I use, this is what I learned, and this is how you can do this. So that
Mm-hmm.
helps a lot of people who are starting out, because like sometimes like when you normally see your Instagram profile, it's like a smooth
Mm.
ride for almost every people. You open your phone, you
Yeah,
see, oh
it's
nice,
just
this
the
guy.
highlights and not the
Exactly.
ups and downs of the journey.
Exactly. When you see an account, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this guy's like rocking. He's not failing anywhere." But
Hmm.
that when you get into that mentality, you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck,
Hmm.
I'm failing. Like, it's this is not for me. I cannot do this thing." But
Hmm.
like, what I did was like when I got stuck in a bug, or when I got stuck in an error, I just used to document that and say like, this is something reality of a developer. Like even
Hmm.
when you start out or in the middle of your journey, or when you are even at the highest level, you're going to encounter failures. So the difference between a person who succeeds and fails is like the person who comes out of that problem, right? So I just want to show people that it is true, it's hard, but it's not impossible.
Hmm.
So that's what I did, and then people loved the profile that I had, like the way I document my journey, the way I share the knowledge, like literally, like it kind of like was a magnet for me to attract people towards myself, like create my own circle of people with like-minded, like minds.
Hmm.
Like you are a developer, how did you come to know about me? you know
Yeah, we met on the clever programmers Slack channel. Do you remember that?
yeah.
Like I messaged you and I was like, "Yo, yeah." I messaged you because you
So
were helping out the community, and then I was like, "Hey,
exactly.
I'm a 17-year I'm a 16-year-old AI developer." Back then I was 16. So yeah,
How did you get to know me? I was providing value to other
value.
people,
Yep.
and it attracted you towards me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the simple theory. Like when you provide value, you're just gonna start attracting people
Mm.
towards you like a magnet, you know.
Yeah. True. Very true.
So that's
And
how. So that's how when I started documenting my journey, like I got opportunities to teach students. I got opportunities to work on small projects. Like literally, I
mm,
was making money just documenting my journey, because like I just documented my journey without any thinking of any return in mind. What I focused on was just providing value that I can.
value. Yeah.
I did not expect any money. I did not expect, to make thousands of dollars just from making posts. I expected to help people. That's it. You know, to this date, I still help people. When anybody reaches out to me, I would like, okay, what do you want? I'll guide them
Mm,
if I can. You know, and sometimes when someone sees this video, they're gonna be like, dude, I've messaged this guy and he has not replied to me. So this is something also really great. It's like you should learn how to message a person.
mm,
you know like you can be a dumb guy, like
yeah.
hello or hi Amaanath. Like I would not literally respond to him, because like it does not provide any value to me.
You have to
Like
appreciate like others' time, and you have to really be considerate when you're asking for help.
exactly. Exactly. So let me say, like, I would reach out to you in a DM and say, "Hey, hey, Asad, how are you doing?" Like, would you reply to me? Unless I have something like, let's say,
Hmm.
I am an influencer in the community,
Like
then you
if I
would
was
reply to
busy, I
me.
wouldn't reply.
Exactly. Like, let's suppose I'm an influencer already in the community, and a lot of
Hmm.
people know me, and you also know me. And then if I just say, "Hey, how are you doing?" you're gonna reply, because like you already know about me, and there might be
Hmm.
something that I just want to talk to you, so you would reply. Unless you are in that status, or you are, until you go
Hmm.
to that level, you have to be like, you have to provide value for them first. You got to say,
Hmm.
like, let's say I come to your profile, I see something and that interests me, and I just want to reach out to you. I would say, "Hey, I saw this AI thing that you built using
Hmm.
Python or JavaScript or anything. And that was so freaking cool. I really loved it. I just had this small like most people reach out with a problem and they need some
Hmm.
guidance, right? So I would specify the question that I have. I would specify the problem that I have, and in detail, you can be like, "Hey, bro, I have a small problem. Can you help me?" you can be like, what the fuck? I don't know what the problem you have. You have to
Hmm.
explain that. So you can say, I have a problem with Python and I don't know how to use OpenCV. Do you know any resources that you can tell me, like I can refer to so I can start learning OpenCV? You
Hmm.
respond to me because you know about that thing, right?
So, like that's your advice to the viewers right here, is to
Exactly.
learn to message properly, where
Like
especially
learn how
when
to communicate.
it's a learn how to communicate. Yeah, that's what I've been trying
Exactly.
to do too. I mean, the one of the reasons I started this podcast is to learn to communicate with people. And so yeah, this thanks for being on this podcast, man. So yeah, I suppose you don't
My
know much
pleasure.
about me, so let me just introduce myself a little bit.
Yeah.
uh, I I worked on AI for quite a bit now, and
Mm-hmm.
I run a YouTube channel where I post content about AI and programming. These are the things that excite me, and this is what I do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I want to make AI apps, and
Nice.
so I suppose you know a lot about React because I've seen your Instagram profile, and
Yeah.
so correct me if I'm wrong, but React is used to make web apps as well as
Yep.
mobile apps for iOS and Android, right?
Yeah, so React is a library which you can use to
Hmm.
create web apps. And like there's something called React Native.
Hmm.
That is how you create mobile apps for Android or iOS. Like
So it's the
it's kind
same
of like an
library.
ext. Yeah, it's kind of like the same, but it's
Hmm.
like React Native is kind of like an extension from React. You know.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
React is originally used to make web apps, but then React Native is used to make
Yep.
mobile apps.
Exactly.
Yep. Cool. So
Exactly.
do you think I should learn that to make AI apps, or do you suggest
Um,
any other?
for me,
Yeah,
I
go
would
on.
say like um, for AI thing, like you can work on the so AI is all about backend stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's all about backend.
Hmm.
So React is something that's the front end. So
Hmm.
I would say like once you have all, what you can do is you can reach, like you can collaborate with people. Like you don't essentially have to learn it if you
Hmm.
are just
Yeah.
only into AI. But like if you just want to learn it and then
Hmm.
learn how to fully create like a full stack app that uses AI for something, then yeah, you can. I would suggest yeah, go for it. Like React is only for the front end. Like all the beauty that you see in a website is all about is
Hmm.
with React. So yeah.
Okay. Sure, man. I'll definitely check out React. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about your programming journey. Like, how did it begin?
I would
First of
say like since my birth, like I've always been with computers,
all. Oh, really?
like
Nice.
literally. So yeah, so since my birth, like I had access to a computer
Hmm.
almost throughout my whole life.
Life. Yeah.
Like I'm still 17, so for 17 years I've been with computers. So I used to work on my, like most of the time I just know browse internet, like learn something new, Word documents, Office, like just only those basic stuff. And
Hmm.
then after some time, I started learning about computer networking and stuff, like how you can connect few
Hmm.
computers and like share files and everything within an internet. And then I was using Moodle and stuff like
Like, when
that.
was this?
And
Was it in your what age were you back then when you learned
I would say
networking
like
and all these?
um 15, 14,
15?
15. Yep.
Oh, cool. So what did you do before then? No programming?
No, no, nothing.
Yeah. So you
No
started off
programming.
at the
So
age of 15.
yeah, I mean, I would say like I've been with
Hmm.
computers, but like just try to dig more stuff. And also
Hmm.
I would just sometimes repair the computers that I have in my home, remove the RAMs and upgrade my so that's some basic
Nice.
stuff. So I would play around, like I would
I don't
remove.
even know how to do that. So like, yeah.
Yeah, so I would remove, sometimes I would like even go on to remove my CPU to check if it's what's wrong with it, like if it's not
Hmm.
working. So I would like change parts from one computer to another and see what's wrong, like kind of
Have
like
you? Do you
a
have like
technician.
Nice, nice. So, did you make your own PC or do you use a laptop? Just curious
Right
because.
now I'm using a MacBook, like,
Hmm.
because it's powerful. But like
Hmm.
before, I was just using a computer. Yeah, it was assembled. Like
So,
I didn't
so
do
you
the
built
assemble.
your own computer.
No, I didn't build it, but like
Hmm.
I know how to build it, but like I don't want to,
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
got
because
it,
like
got it.
who knows? Suppose
Who knows?
you
Something
give
if
some
something
electric
goes wrong,
shock
like
and the
yeah.
CPU goes. You know,
Hmm.
it's just a loss of money. So I didn't want to do that. But like, if there's some small problems, I would do all those stuff, and like even
Hmm.
I would help my friends if they have problems with their computers, like kind of like, you know, just know to do stuff on the computer, like an
Nice.
IT specialist. And then uh, the programming journey actually started with Python when I was like almost 16, at the end of 15, my age 15. So
Mm-hmm.
I came across Kazi's Python tutorials, and that
Hmm.
amazed me. I was like, oh shit, this is nice. This is something cool. I was like, when it went to my mind was like, you know, I know about how to repair computers. I know how to change parts. I know all this stuff. Like, but I don't know how to program a computer or create an app that works on a computer. So I want to be like an all-rounder computer guy who knows, like, you know,
Hmm.
like knows how to
Nice.
repair, knows how to do the networking, knows how to create apps for
Like,
the
were
computer.
you making money back then repairing your friends' computers and stuff?
No, I was just like doing
No.
it for free.
Damn. Yeah. Go on.
So yeah, I actually, like, I didn't want to make money. I
Hmm.
just want to improve my knowledge.
Okay.
That's it,
Were
you
you
know.
successful in repairing those
Yeah,
computers?
yeah.
Nice.
Then when I came across Python, I was like, okay, this is some cool shit. Like, you know, but I never went beyond the basics. Like,
Hmm.
you know, like you said, the tutorial hell. Like you never build project. You just keep on watching the tutorial
Hmm.
over
Hmm.
and over again, but you don't
Yeah.
know how to build on your own. And then with the lockdowns due to COVID-19 and like the lockdowns in April, I was like, okay, this is the time, you know, because like you don't have school, you don't have classes, you're just literally sitting at home
Hmm.
24/7. So I came across this Instagram post. Okay, so I always say, well, this Instagram post like literally changed my mind. Like this post went like, if you don't come out of this lockdown without new knowledge, a new skill, or your side hustle started,
Hmm.
you didn't lack time. You lack discipline.
Yep.
You
True.
know,
Very true.
if you don't come out of this lockdown without more knowledge, a new skill, or your side hustle started, you didn't lack time, you lack discipline. i was like I was like, you know, my mouth was, I was shut at that point. I was
Hmm.
like, okay, this is so fucking true. Like I have to make use of this time to at least do something. And
Hmm.
then once again I came across Kazi's videos about Python, the tutorial, that 12-hour
Hmm.
tutorial or something. And then I started going over that. And then I came across, there was this 5-day challenge he organized. So
At Clever Programmer, we decided to host a free 5-day JavaScript developer challenge to help you kickstart your career in 5 days.
Yeah.
I went to
JavaScript,
that
right?
5 day
Yeah. I think I
exactly,
saw
the
that.
JavaScript challenge. So I was like, okay, this is something cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
a new programming language. Okay, let's explore this. And I joined the 5 day challenge. I went through it, and then after the challenge, I actually started learning more about Python and Django. I was like,
Hmm.
I was making a blog app using Django, and I was showing all my progress on my Instagram account. So, and I was telling people this is what I learned. Like I got stuck in this error, and I finally
Hmm.
went up to like hosting it online on Heroku. So that was something cool because like I was
Like.
finally able to do something out of programming. Like
Hmm.
it's not the best blog app I would have created, but like I at least did something with it, you know?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that was so amazing. And then I started documenting my journey, and like literally people reached out to me asking to create WordPress website. Oh, I forgot to
Hmm.
mention, like when I was 15, like when I was repairing computers, I was also creating WordPress websites for small businesses in my area. So
Oh, nice.
I had
That's
some experience
awesome.
with WordPress. Yeah, so I had some experience with WordPress. So then few people reached out to me offering projects with WordPress, and I actually started making an income for the first time as a developer. I mean, even WordPress is so powerful. I don't want to call like a WordPress developer is not a web developer, but like you could call yourself a developer because you're developing website
Yeah.
using some kind of a tool. So yeah, I started making an income from that, and then that's how my journey, like that's how I started making an income, and then I got an opportunity to work with Clear Programmer. So currently, right now, I'm working with Clear
So right
Programmer
now
team.
you're doing a job at Clever
Yep.
Programmer. Yep. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, so what I mainly focus on right now is like more than just only coding. I also focus on creating content, content writing, design. Like so,
Hmm.
something that I would like really advise people a lot. Like let's say, if you're still young, like even if you're below 25, what I would say is like explore new things that you might not know. Like if I had not got the opportunity at your program to work with them, like if I had not accepted that opportunity, I would not never have known that I know how to write really well. I know how to design things. Like I know how to plan stuff. I know how to help people. Like I would never have discovered all those. I would have think like I'm just a programmer and I would like spend the rest of my life just doing programming. But because I took that one step ahead to explore something new, I was able to explore something that's more valuable to me and something that adds value to myself, something that's worth, something that I can make money out of,
True. That's awesome. So,
So, yeah.
yeah, go on. Go on.
So that is my journey in a small box.
It's inspiring, man. That's why I have you on the podcast, because you're inspiring. You call yourself a noob on Instagram. Like, how
Exactly.
isn't that like a little bit humiliating for you?
I mean, like I'm just being myself. That's it, right? Like
Yeah, you
I don't care if someone
nice.
comes and judges me, right?
Yeah, true. That's the one quality you have to have, is to be real.
Be real, exactly. Like
So,
I've seen
go
bunch of
on.
people on even on LinkedIn and everything. They call themselves like the AI expert, the machine learning expert, while they just only have open TensorFlow once, and they are experts.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
don't have to be that.
You don't lie. You just be real.
Exactly.
So yeah, man. Let's. What is the definition of success for you? What does success mean to you?
What does success mean to me?
It's a
I
tough
think this
question.
is
Think
like the
about it.
first. I think this is the first time someone has even actually asked this question to me, so it's kind of interesting. Let
Take
me
your time,
think.
man.
Yeah, what does success mean to me? Well, it's not about only making money. That is
That's for
number
sure.
one. It's not about making money. I would say it's about the number of people that you can help and change their lives. That is something that's really important to me. Like you can make millions and millions of money, while you can make people suffer, or you can help people and like literally like but that's what makes me happy. Like if someone's learning from me and going to a good they make an income, they have a good life, then that's what
You're
success
making a
is.
real impact in the world. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Be a true leader.
that's a nice definition. That's what you should hope for. I think, is to
Exactly.
provide value as you do, and help other people out, and as well as yourself,
Exactly.
obviously. So yeah, what
What
else,
does
man?
success mean to you?
To me, I um it's the same, man. I haven't figured it out fully, but it's kind of along the lines of what you said, is to provide help people, and that's to be a good person first off, and to have enough money for myself and my family.
40,000 naira. I'm rich.
And if I can help people, I should. So
Yeah.
that's the definition.
Also, another interesting thing, like when you talk about money, is like this is something like I've learned really hard. Is like,
Hmm.
you know, what why most people fail, I would say, is like they keep money first and then
Hmm.
keep the value second.
Hmm.
But
True.
when you
True.
put value first, money automatically comes towards you.
Hmm.
That's what
Yeah.
I learned. Because like when I just like started learning, like when I just started
Is
providing value to
that
people,
Tamil in the background?
yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Is it
Are
is it too
your
loud?
cousins at? No, no, it's not too loud, but I can hear it. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. So something that I also want to say almost to everyone is like the opportunities that I got and the reason I made money and
Hmm.
everything is because I focused on providing value first. Like I didn't focus on getting making money. Like
Hmm.
it was essential, like it is essential for everyone, like they need to make money, but like when you just focus on making money, you're just always going to be like, I need to make money, I need to make money, I need to make money, like you're just always like gonna be on that tense position, like you don't
Hmm.
when you don't make money, you're gonna you feel like I'm gonna quit because like you're not making money. But when you focus on like, okay, how many lives I can impact, how can I help people, like you're just gonna focus on like how to do that.
Hmm.
So this is a story about the MacBook that I recently got. Okay, so
Is it the new M1 MacBook?
no, I didn't get the M1. I'm waiting to get. I'm gonna be getting the M1 in about
Hmm.
a month or two because I didn't want to get it now because like
It's the first
there are
generation, so
still exactly so,
yeah.
and also the support for all the apps are still not available. Like people are getting it, but like I just didn't want to risk it.
Hmm.
Like you can just invest on the money, like I can invest on with money, but like you just
Hmm.
don't want to risk it. Like after that you don't want to be like, oh man, I cannot do this, oh man, I cannot do that. So yeah.
Yeah.
So if I come to this story, in April, so the currency of Sri Lanka and India, like they are almost so low level compared to the US dollars, right?
Hmm.
Like if you think of getting a MacBook, how would you be?
Like
Nearly
what?
impossible. Feel it's nearly impossible to get one, right?
Hmm. Yep.
So in April when I saw, Long Shong Long on Instagram at long.integer.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so he's a guy. He's a developer. Okay, he's in
Hmm.
German, and like I saw he posting images with himself with a MacBook. I was like, dude, how do you get this MacBook? It's so expensive, no? Like
Hmm.
he was like, bro, just you can get it if you focus on the work. Okay,
Hmm.
so from that day, I literally did not focus on how to get the MacBook, how to get the MacBook, how to get this, how to get that. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna forget all of what I want to get, and I'm gonna give all what people want to have.
Hmm.
Okay, and then when people started benefiting from it, people started paying me a lot than I expected, and that's how I was able to buy a MacBook on my from my own money, like the money I made,
That's
within just a few
you.
months.
You just have to work with what you have and give to the people what they want, and
Exactly. Like
you can
don't
get what you
focus on
want.
what you need to get. Focus on what you need to give others. When you
Hmm.
focus on what you need to give others, they are automatically gonna give back what you think you need.
Hmm.
You know?
So how did you start creating content? Like what made you create content on Instagram?
Um, I really don't know what made me do that. Like,
Hmm.
that's what I'm also. I was thinking, like, what made me do start documenting my journey on Instagram?
Hmm.
Like, why did I actually
It's
do that?
probably Gary Vee, man.
No, actually, I haven't heard of Gary Vee before April
Oh, really?
2020.
2020.
That is so. Yeah, like I haven't heard of him. Like I have seen Tom Bilyeu's Impact Theory and all those stuff, but like I don't know who Gary Vee is. I don't know who Jay Shetty is. Like
Hmm.
that is how
Now,
much
now
I've changed right now.
they're a main part of your Instagram feed. I see them. I see you
Exactly,
quote them, and get so
exactly,
much
exactly.
inspiration from them. So yeah,
So
I was gonna ask you about
that
Gary
is
Vee, but yeah, go on.
that is because you know what, like before April, the friends I surrounded and the friends that I surround now are two different circles. Okay,
Hmm.
the friends I surrounded myself before April were the people who are, I would say, ignorant, don't have goals in life, don't.
Hmm.
I had goals. I had goals in life. I
Man,
wanted to be this. I wanted to be
imagine
that.
them watching this.
I don't care. Like I
Hmm.
just want them to get inspired of what I'm doing, and
Hmm.
like they can blame me and they can't say anything. I don't care
Hmm.
because I really don't care about them now. I just
Yep.
want to know if they want to come to my circle, they need to be like-minded like me and have goals in
Yeah,
life.
they need to be on the
Unless they
level you are right now. Like,
exactly.
not the level, but at least they should be
I mean,
trying.
in their mindset,
Yeah,
if
got
they
it,
have
got
goals,
it.
come with me. I'll help you. I'll guide you. You don't
Hmm.
have goals. You want to just hang out, have fun, get the fuck out of here. But like
Hmm.
there was no one in that previous circle to push me towards my goals.
Hmm.
Like
But I kind of think like you don't need someone to push you. You
yeah,
just
yeah, that
go
is
on your
true.
own.
Yeah, you just yeah, there's something like this. You go on your own, but when you're going on your own, like there are
Hmm.
down times, like either they must push you to go towards your goal or
Hmm.
they should keep silent. They should
Hmm.
keep silent. They must not pull you down.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, either they should
Got it.
push you or keep silent, not pull you down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? If there are people who gonna pull you down, even
Hmm.
though you might have all the drive, you might have all the energy to go, you're not gonna move forward because like there are people who are pulling you down.
Yeah.
So I cut off the connections that I had, the people who pulled me down, and I started surrounding myself with people who either keep silent or push me towards my goals. And that's how I was able to achieve what I've achieved within just a span of 6 months. It's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
6 to 8 months,
6 months.
you know?
Wow. That's awesome, man.
So that is what I say. Like there are people on even on Instagram coming and crying with me. Like, dude, I've seen people who have been negative about themselves, which I don't
Hmm.
really like. Like, when I was the computer that I was using before was a really old one, like that would take fucking long time to even switch on. But like I could have even complained to people, go on in a fake on an Instagram account crying to people saying, dude, can you help me get a
Hmm.
laptop? Or dude, can you help me get this? Dude, can you help me get that? Dude, I don't have this. Dude, I don't have that. I could have cried. But like
Hmm.
instead, what
That
did I
that's one
do? I
thing Gary
focused
Vee
on
says too. Like, don't complain about your situation.
what you
Just
don't have.
just work.
So what I did instead, I focused on like, okay, I have this, I have that.
Hmm.
How can I leverage this to get to the goals that I have? Like when I started teaching for my first student, I did not have a mic. I
Hmm.
did not have these AirPods that I have now. I did not have a really good
Nice
computer.
flex.
Okay. I mean, I'm not flexing. Like I
Yeah.
just want to
No, I
show
I get the
people.
point. I get the point.
So you see, like I didn't have even a webcam.
Hmm.
Okay. I just had this old computer for almost like 4 or 5 years old. Like that would take around, like even for a 10-second video, it would take fucking 20 minutes to render.
Well, what?
The
So you
editing
make
software.
YouTube videos as well, or are they on
No, I was
Instagram? Like I don't see you
no,
on.
no, no, no. I was just
Huh.
only editing. It's only on my computer. Like it's
Okay.
not in public. So
Hmm.
I was editing these videos. So that was how bad my computer was.
Hmm.
Okay, but I did not have all this. But I decided I have to do something to come out of this. I cannot cry. Nobody's gonna come help me. I have to
Hmm.
find my own way to come out of this. So I was literally using my phone as a webcam. Okay,
Wow.
you see,
Nice.
like I was using my own phone.
But you
That's
have
all
to
I
work
was
with
a-
what you have. Like
Exactly.
there's no point in
I was
complaining.
using I was using my phone as a webcam, and I had to go to a corner of my room to put out all those noise in my place. Like it's kind of like an urban place, so you have bikes, you have vehicles
Mm.
moving, so you have all those noise, and you have to teach a student online. Okay, and so you see, like right now you can see bright, you can see really bright, right? I would be
Mm.
like really dark, like I'm gonna be like kind of like an old guy, because of all the darkness and everything, like
The darkness makes you old.
lighting or anything.
Hmm.
It's not gonna be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're not gonna look attractive, right? Even on a camera, like when
Of
you go
course,
in the
man.
dark
Of
room and take a
course.
photo, you're gonna be like,
Of
who the
course,
hell is this? And when you come to the
lighting
light,
is important.
exactly. So I didn't care all about that. I just focused on, okay, I might not have the computer, I might not have a camera, but like I can
Hmm.
teach. And from that, I started making an income by teaching people. I was charging $20 per
Where?
hour to teach online from Zoom. Okay. I got students
Oh,
from Facebook groups.
nice.
I got students from
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram.
I saw you usually do these like every week or every month. I saw that,
Yeah.
man. I saw that.
Yeah. So when I started teaching, like I started getting paid to teach.
Hmm.
So then I was able to get a good camera. I was able to get a good mic, like the
Hmm.
one that you're holding right now on your hand. Like I got one, I pinned it on my this thing.
Oh, where? I
So
can't see it, man. It's invisible.
like I'm not using it. Like since now
Okay.
I'm not using that one now. So like
Hmm.
that's how I started.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. You're not using it.
Like I was saying, like
This is a mic I found on Flipkart. It's 200 rupees and it
yeah,
works well. Yeah, you can
exactly.
hear me
Like
clearly.
that.
Paisa
Yeah,
vasool.
like
Yeah.
that was kind of like a mic I was using before. Like before I got all
Hmm.
this stuff, like I was using that exact mic. Like I didn't also waste that money that I earned. I invested back into my thing to
Hmm.
make myself better, so I can charge more, I can work more, I can help more, right?
Hmm.
Like I reinvested, and then I started reading books. Like I started reading Crushing It. I start like I'm recently listening to Thinking Like a Monk. Like I started investing on myself so I can improve
Hmm.
the knowledge that I have, and that way I can I can provide more value to people, right?
Yep.
So the point that I came from is like Instagram DMs, people crying. Okay,
Hmm.
so I could have cried saying, people, dude, I don't have the MacBook that you have, I don't have the phone that you have, I don't have the setup that you have, I
Hmm.
cannot do
Those are just
this.
excuses, man.
Yeah, exactly, those are just excuses that you're giving to not do it, because
Hmm.
that you don't really need to do, right?
Hmm.
like
Yep.
like what you're going to do
Like, but at
ultimately
the
is
same
like,
time, like there are
every time
people
you face
who.
hardships, every time you face hardships, you're always going to cry instead of trying to figure out how you can come out of it, you know.
Yeah, man. Let's just end this off with anything you want to say. One message to the programmers out there learning programming in 2021.
Okay. I would say don't just learn only programming.
Hmm.
Also discover new skills, because when there might be places, like you never know the other skills that you might have. Like you could be really good at programming, and also you could be really good at writing. You could be really good at teaching. You could be really
You
good
just
at
need to
creating
try things out.
content. Exactly. Try a lot of things.
So can you help me like improve my Instagram feed? Because yeah, just check out my Instagram and see where I can improve. Any feedbacks or not?
What's your okay? Who's this guy? Like
That's
hot,
me, man.
sexy guy.
Thanks.
I would say improve on the designs.
Okay. Like what do you
Like
mean
when you
as in designs?
like this is kind of like dark. You have Shah Rukh Khan.
No, it's deep fakes. I made it using the deep fakes technology. And
Oh shit.
yeah.
I need you to subscribe to PewDiePie right now. Go do it.
Trying to make it more
So that's
attractive.
fake.
Like
Shah Rukh Khan did not say that stuff. I did. I made him say
oh
it.
wow,
Yeah.
wow, I love it. Like wow, Sheikh Asad. I work with computers. Here's my YouTube channel. Okay. Um.
Yeah, do I need to improve on that? I know it's not that good. The caption. I mean the bio.
It's okay. It's okay. The bio is
Hmm.
okay, but like you can improve on that. And also, um, at least try to post something 2 or 3 times a week for now.
3 times a week.
And also,
That's a lot, man.
If you are not producing 100 pieces of content for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, podcast every single day, you are leaving the greatest opportunity in the world on the table. 100. 100.
dude,
How many times do
Gary
you
Vee
post?
says to me,
I know.
I mean, with my work and everything, it's been a while. Like I recently post one, and I'm gonna post one today. So, yeah, my post was like one.
So
week
like I
back, and then
make a
have my
post once a week or once twice a month. But yeah, it's only
so
lately that I've been
that
doing
way.
that.
Yeah, so I would suggest like at least 2 posts a week. That would be great, and share the
Okay.
knowledge that you have. You know about Python, right? You can say what Python is, what you can do with Python, and then you can talk about
Like look, I made
deepfakes.
this is what I do. I basically work on a project or something like that, and then I show off. Like for example, this one post, if you can see.
Break the projects that you made into a few posts. You can say, okay, I made this deep fake AI Shah Rukh Khan, and you can say,
Go on to
you know,
IGTV, and then you can see this one. Wait, let me just
oh nice, silly app in Python.
yeah, this one.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what you can do is, you can use Canva. Canva is so easy to use.
That's what I use.
I would say, like, let's say you created a YouTube video, okay, and you break that YouTube video project into small stuff like bite-sized carousel posts on Instagram. You can say, okay, today we're gonna talk about the deepfake AI that I created. So for this, I use these technologies, and this is how I did it. If you want to see the code, you can go to my GitHub repo, and then you can explain what deepfakes are. What you can explain about the technologies. You can talk about TensorFlow. You can talk
In
about
that way, people get a lot more value than just
Exactly.
seeing the end result.
exactly.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that, man. Thanks for the advice.
No problems. Feel free to just reach out to me, and I would like to help you a lot on that too.
Yeah, thanks for coming on to this podcast. It was an honor, and have a good day, my
It
friend.
was
have
so
a
great
good
talking
year.
to you, man.
Yeah,
It was great
same.
talking to you, sharing
Likewise,
the knowledge that I had.
That's
Awesome, bro.
awesome. Like, keep doing what you do. Peace out.
Have a great day. Peace out.